Assalamu alaikum, Muslim brothers and sisters and greeting family and friends. Day 10. This is a great accomplishment for anybody to make, to be committed 10 days in a row. I congratulate you, and inshallah ta'ala, you have benefited from this. And today is a good day, because it's a day that we woke up and we still can say La ilaha illallah Muhammadan Rasulullah. And that's a blessing, because some people, it's a tradition of the Prophet that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has our heart between his two fingers, and he can twist, I think it's twisted or flip it either way. You can wake up, you can go to bed a believer and wake up a kafir. So, we're very blessed, and we have to give thanks to all things. Today we're going to talk about the day of judgment. And the day of judgment is the day when we be judged for what we have done. So let's get it right now, so we don't have to go through these trials and tribulations out there. That day will come. We don't want to be in the grave with the two angels talking about the three questions they're going to ask you, and you want to say it right. They're going to ask you, what's your religion? And inshallah ta'ala, you say Islam. Who's your prophet? Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Who's your Lord? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And inshallah you will get that right. If you don't, a hammer. He hit you in the head with a hammer. It goes more in depth and a little bit more, I'm just paraphrasing. You can check it up in the hadith, and this is high potent right there. So, and it's also a one hadith said that, if we asked what, when he asked those questions, he said, well, I heard other people saying so I said so and so. So that means we have to have full faith in what we believe in. Because in the day of judgment, we're going to be all gathered, and we're all going to be held accountable for all the things we did, like I said before. So let's get it right, my beloved brothers and sisters in Islam. And the ones who are listening to this, or looking at this, it's time to take your shahada. Straight up, it's time. 10 in a row, you know enough by now. Time to take that shahada. And the one way to stay strong, my brothers and sisters, is to stay with the Muslims. Stay with the Ummah Muhammad. Don't run around there with Joe Blow down the block that ain't doing nothing with itself. Try to stay with the believers. And if the masjid you go to ain't doing the thing you think is too hard on you, bid'ah, and all this other craziness, well, you go to another masjid. There's plenty of masjids out there. There's no excuses. That ain't the only masjid in town. It's other masjids. Just make sure that they have the proof, the Quran and the Sunnah, as it understood and practiced by the Sahaba, because they were there at the generation. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said the best generation is my generation, the one after that, and the one after that. So we going by that thing right there. We're going by what these people are on the haqq and the four imams. And I'm encouraging you brothers and sisters to go look up about the Day of Judgment. I'm not really going to get into big time debt, big time explanation on it, but inshallah ta'ala, what I just said should be enough. So you can go in the back of the Quran and look up Day of Judgment or resurrection, and it should have the Quranic verses, or you can go to some hadith books and find it there, inshallah ta'ala. Well, that's it for now on the Day of Judgment, and inshallah down the line I'm going to talk about it again and more in depth. I figure I'll give you a little bit at a time. Just like a hero sandwich, you can't eat all at one time, you got to take it a bite at a time. And inshallah ta'ala, we'll do it like that. Make it easy on the Muslims, not hard on the Muslims. That's what turns a lot of brothers and sisters off. You try to stuff it down their mouth, and then they, it's too much for them, they throw up and they leave the deen of Islam. But inshallah ta'ala, Abdul Karim Stuart is going to be the one who's going to give it to you nice and slow, inch by inch, inshallah. And the one thing I like to talk about also is goal setting. I think we should have a spiritual goal, a religious goal, spiritual goal, religious goal, financial goal. You should have a few goals in life. A family goal. What do I want my family doing? Where am my family? What direction my family going? Other than La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. That's the main thing, but it ain't the only thing. We got to think about other things. What type of education, what type of schooling that we're going to take care of our children with. If they can't afford that, then we start saving now. If you save now, $5 a week, $10 a week. If you send $10 a week, that's $40. That's $40 a month. 40 times 12, and if they're in the 6th grade, 5th grade, add it up for yourself. Makes big money up there. And inshallah, they do good in school, they can get a scholarship to go to college. And some people can't, they're not into that stuff, so we can't force them their throat either. So you send them to a trade school, learn a trade. A plumber, electrician. They're making big bucks out there, fixing houses. They're making tons of money. I know that for a fact. They made tons of money off of me in my house, because I'm not really all that handy on the aspect of fixing and all that. So they took me to the cleaner, so to speak. But this is the going rate, and that's what I had to do because I don't know the skill. So if the brother or sister is not into on the head tip on the aspect of business and all this, open his own shop up and this, I'm not just talking about selling some oils and some books and tapes or some CDs. I'm talking about getting into business, big business. All types of business we can get into. The world is open to us to get any kind of business that's halal. And if we can't get it on the business and all that, all that type of good stuff like that, then the thing we do is we get into trades. You can be a welder, you can be a electrician, a plumber, a carpenter, and a numerous of other things. But we got to start thinking now. Now's the time. The key word is do it now, do it now, do it now. You half step, it's never going to happen. I'll do it tomorrow, Tomorrow never comes. Because when tomorrow comes, you say tomorrow again. And then tomorrow never gets here. And you're in the stagnated state for the rest of your life. Man is all heck because, the boss ain't paying you no money. He ain't paying you no money because you don't know nothing. That's why he ain't paying you no money. You be talking about welcome to McDonald's for the rest of your life. And that ain't the thing. And even McDonald's this day and time. What I heard is you need a GED just for that, to flip a burger. So if you ain't got your GED yet, get it. You ain't all that busy. Bro, I'm busy. You ain't got no corporations. Brother got a wife and got a family and a job, and they think, oh, I'm busy. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to make sacrifices in life. You got to go out there. And a few days out of the week, you go to the school. The better yourself, the better your family. And the kids can watch you do this, so they can do it. Oh, look at Dad doing it. I can do it. Inshallah ta'ala will benefit from that. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah ta'ala, if Allah permits, with His grace and glory, I'll see you tomorrow at number 11. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace.